footage uh, when we first got here, but it's all good. This is our hotel in Orlando, Florida. This is the Embassy Suites. I honest to God would recommend nobody stay here. Oh, then again, maybe it was just me. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. I don't like this hotel. It's like nothing went right. We gonna be back in August and we staying over there. Over there. I've already got my reservation. And thanks. But we came here for my graduation. If y'all remember, I told y'all that I was graduating with my master's degree in music business. Yeah. And it happened. It happened. But on the first night that we got here, man, the devil was attacking like I don't know what. He was attacking like I don't know what. And everybody knows. I'm just showing y'all. Like I said, it's a nice hotel. It's a real nice hotel. Y'all want to see my Ugg mug? Yeah, I'm tired. Like I said, it's a real nice hotel. It's just, I don't know. The first night that I got here, everybody knows that I don't like flashlight cops. I don't like flashlight cops whatsoever. That's why I think it's kind of funny how uh, because I put certain things on my vehicle, stupid motherfuckers think, oh, he want to be the police. Yeah. Oh, he want to be. No, that's what the fuck you want to be. I like cops. I like police officers. I've said it once. I've said it twice. I've said it a million times. My cousin, Nat Glover, was the first black sheriff of Jacksonville, Florida. And he's my third cousin. Second or third. I think my third, if I'm not mistaken. He's the second or third. Anyways. So I put certain things on my vehicle out of respect for the good police officers. I put strobe lights on my truck, and I heard the other day that motherfuckers went up to the police department complaining about my motherfucking truck. Well, why don't you dumb motherfuckers come complain to me then? That's why I don't fuck with every one of you niggas. That's the main reason right there, because I've got a bunch of jealous ass niggas. If I wanted to be a police officer, think about this now. If I wanted to be a fucking police officer, don't you motherfucking think about this. Don't you motherfucking think that I could have got a master's degree in criminal law? Stupid motherfuckers. My wife tell me, she said, baby, don't worry about them. I said, Carol, when it keeps happening, I'm not going to keep silent. National Championships Festival. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. There's your bar. Which I done encountered two drunk motherfuckers. One of them I had to put in his place. Kind of reminds me of when I first moved to that backwards ass city called Waycross. Try not to get people. But you can't sometimes, especially when you want to show the beauty of a place. Because in here at night it's dark. All these sections is closed off and you really can't see nothing. So I try to get the beauty of a place, of a thing or whatever. It's all good. Anyways, so yeah. Let's get on the elevator. I don't know, because it might lose connection. So even though I got 4G, it still might lose connection. I don't know. Anywho, it's got 7 floors. We're on the 5th floor. That's why my room says 523. We're on the 5th floor. We'll be leaving tomorrow. Ready when you are. That's my little boy. That's why he got stuff packed up. We'll be leaving tomorrow. I meant to do this before we even. What's wrong, baby? Y'all, I got a story to tell y'all about this right here. Yes, Lord. My wife surprised me with these. These balloons, they going flat now. I got them when I first got here. But my wife never bought these. I have a story I want to tell y'all. If you don't believe God is real, wait till you hear the story. Ain't that right, baby? Oh, yeah. Y'all gotta forgive my. Y'all, I ain't putting you on camera.
No, I said, where's my phone?
I don't know. Y'all gotta forgive my fucked up bed. Like I said, I have to bring my own fan too. These damn hotel, boy, they stay hot. I don't get it. Y'all see them carts right there. I'll explain that to y'all in a minute. But this is pretty much what the room looks like. Like I said, everything is strong everywhere because we packing up. I'm gonna load up my truck tonight. Baby, there's a comb in the bathroom. You can use mine. That's my son is actually playing with the monitor. Yeah, I take this shit everywhere I go. I don't play about my children. Turn it, son. Turn the camera. You were doing it. Yeah, see? He cannot leave my monitor alone. He got to have it. Yeah, that's my little mug. Say hey, Bubba.
Hey.
Give me that bullshit tag. This now I don't understand this, y'all. I don't understand this. What is the need to put a window here if you can't look out of it? I don't get that. And why do you put a curtain in front of a fucking door? And every time that we go out, this right here is in the way, which would be one of these things. For this to be a 4-star hotel, they operating like they 2.5 stars. But yeah, so getting back to the security bullshit. So when I first got here, right? And that shit won't stay on. This shit will not stay on the fucking door. By Hilton, I've stayed in a lot of Hilton hotels, and I've never had this type of experience. Never. So the hotel security motherfucker that don't speak English need to take his ass back to fucking Africa. He was upset with some woman, right? And for whatever reason. So I'm pulling in to unload or whatever, right? So as I'm pulling in, I hear him, not loudly, but kind of arguing with the female, right? And so, hey, that's not none of my business, I don't get involved unless the person or the rent-a-cop start acting stupid, and the reason why that I will get involved in is because, number one, whoever's in the right, I'm a type of person, I will watch a situation before I even actually jump in it. And my wife would tell you, I've jumped in 2 or 3 situations. Real talk. Anywho, that's not the point. Did I say it has 7 floors. I don't know if y'all can see them numbers up there, but that's number 7 up there. You can count them around here. Anywho, so he's arguing with the woman, like I said, not loudly, not loudly. And once he get done with her, I'm pulling in. So as I'm pulling in, he looks at another car and motions for them to move the car, right? Okay. Matter of fact, let me go down here so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me go downstairs. Boop, 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 boop. Let me go downstairs. You see, y'all ought to be proud of your boy. I'm the only one in my family that has ever earned a master's degree in music business. Y'all should be proud. But I know you hating ass niggas ain't gonna never be proud of nothing. Cause it's not happening for you. Just a bunch of lame possums. You all right? Mm-hmm. What's wrong?
I'm checking my order.
Oh, you checking my order? Mm-hmm. The family wanted pizza, so that's what we ordered. Anywho. Now, this thing might lose. It might lose connection, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go downstairs, get my ass shot fucking one of these niggas' wives. Okay, maybe not that. I don't know which one of these gonna open, so we're gonna see. Cause I just okay, this one. Usually be the opposite one. All right, I may lose connection, but it's all good. All right, we just hit the first floor. You can see it got 7 floors, okay? 7 floors, all right? Let's watch as we go down, shall we? I'm gonna park that shit right on your front lawn. I didn't come here to start a fight, but I'm up for anything tonight. All right, here we go. Now we're on the first floor. All right, I'm just gonna show y'all. I'm gonna try not to get nobody. How you doing? Try not to get nobody, but if I get them, I get them. All right, so this right here. All right, so this is where I parked at, right here. Let me get a clear shot of this guy. And then I'm going to tell y'all what the Lord told me. Now, you don't have to believe it. I don't care. Remember, I told y'all that the Lord told me I was going to graduate. Well, I did. So, because I was very upset, right? You know, it bothered me. So, all right. That's the beginning. That's where you park at, right here. All right? This is where you park at, right here, right? Again, this is the Embassy Suites, all right? Now, when I was in Nashville, Tennessee, when we went to Nashville, okay, we had a bad experience with the Embassy Suites, right? Okay? But I thought that it was just that location. And the bad experience was The freaking shower would not drain itself. Now, y'all got to understand, I'm walking around because I don't want people to think that I'm trying to get them on camera because I'll be done slap the fuck out of one of these motherfuckers. So that the devil don't have no play, I'll just walk around, right? Well, I want y'all to see this before I talk about that because somebody just pulled in, so. I want y'all to see this right here. Look at this. Look at this. If I'd have seen that online, this park at your own risk. What the fuck? So can I ask you a question? Why the hell do y'all have flashlight cops around here? Lock vehicle and remove all valuables. What the fuck? Owner or manager are not responsible for loss or damaged. What's the rest of it? Somebody didn't go to school. All right. This is what these porch monkeys in Waycross be talking about because I put strobes and shit on my vehicle. This is my truck. That's what them porch monkeys talking about. This. Up top. I ain't even got my damn. And the inside, I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're up top too, right up there. Okay. I ain't brought my keys. And then I got one in the back. All right. So that's what them porch monkeys talking about. And then they talk about this right here. This. Okay, this is the thin blue line. All right. And I have one on the back. I don't give a fuck about showing my tag number. Because I got some shit that'll back your ass all the way up. Okay? Which says, back the blue, right? I have always been a strong advocate for any law enforcement if you are good. Okay? There used to be a police officer in Waycross by the name of Martin. Big dude. He got a twin brother, I think that's still there. Big dude, but he transferred from Waycross to Brunswick PD. Okay? He saw me in the store one day, right? And they still there. Jesus wept. He saw me in the store one day, right? And I didn't even know that he was standing behind me. He said, Mr. Munchin. I'm like, now I know either this dude is in the military or he the police, but I ain't finna assume the position because I ain't did shit. So I turns around and this Martin, we was in Walmart. He saw me in Walmart. And we just started talking. And you know what he told me? Because I told him, I said, well, I'm going to put it out there. He said, man, I don't care. I'll put it out there. I said, okay. You know what he told me? He said, man, I appreciate you. I said, what you mean you appreciate me? He said, we watch some of your videos. You just don't know it because we're not allowed to comment. I'm like, what? You was the first officer. No, that's a lie. I've heard that before. That officers are not allowed to comment on social media political views. Why that is, only God knows. I would make a terrible cop. Because my mouth is big. I don't care. I'm going to tell you where you can get your ugly ass off at. Now that's what that is. Okay? Boom. All right. He said, but I sure appreciate you. I said, appreciate me for what? He said, man, because you don't mind saying what you say and you're not scared. I said, I'm never going to be scared, brother. I'm never going to be scared. For what? The day anybody find me scared to speak my mind, please take a bullet and put it through my head. Please do that. Period. I'm cut from a whole nother different cloth. My grandma raised me. My grandmama, Hager Munchin. Besides that fuck nigga Terry Munchin, her son, she was not scared to speak. I didn't see this. Wow. This is another interest, I guess. Yep, that's what it is. My grandma was not scared to speak her mind. And I guess that's where I get it from. I guess, I don't know. Anywho. I know it's one or two of y'all done logged off. It's okay though. But anyways, so I asked him about what people have been saying about me, right? Because it was a police officer that came up to me and said to me that one or two people been running up there to the police department. One of them was a cop. The other one was a damn civilian complaining about the shit that I put on my truck. Well, at the time, I had my car, but I had strobes on the inside of my car. I had the black Ford Taurus. The reason why, and I'm tired of explaining this, like I said, I just heard this bullshit again. But it's so funny because you motherfuckers won't say it to my face. I'm only one man. I ain't number 5'9". I can box a little bit, but I know you ain't scared of me. So why you won't say it to my face? I don't get that. Anywho, the reason why that I had strobes in my Taurus, in my car. Sure, did it look like a police car? I can't help that, jackass. I can't help that. That's how they made the fucking car. But the reason why that I put strobes in my car, that's too much money. Y'all probably can't give me. The reason why that I put strobes in my car was because I had a dream that I had got hit. And then I would say probably 2 weeks before I actually got hit, the Lord spoke to me and showed me in a vision, you was going to get hit. I swear on everything I love. I was sitting in my car and I was like, what would I do? Because I'm always thinking. I'm sorry, that's just how I am. I got ADHD, okay? I'm ADD, okay? So my mind is always going. Even when I'm sleeping, my brain is still activated. It's weird, and it sometimes gets on my nerves. Anywho, that's why I can go from subject to subject to subject to subject. Anywho, I was sitting in my car, I would say 2 weeks before, either 2 weeks or a week before I got hit. And I was just sitting there assessing a situation that I didn't even know that was about to happen. And I said, what if? Because the reason why that I put the strobes in my car was because I said to myself, I said, okay, so if my wife is on the road one night, let's just say she breaks down, okay? All you got on that car is hazard lights, period. And there have been many motherfuckers that still got hit using hazard lights, okay? So we researched the law. My wife, she has a master's degree in criminal law. Thank God for that. So we researched the law. We saw what we can and what we can't have. And Georgia law, Florida law, Nashville law, Tennessee, and many others says you cannot have such and such and such, but you can have white. Okay, white strobes. I prefer white. You can see white. The strobes that I put on my car, you can see them for about 1.5 miles away. Okay. Granted, I understood that it made the car look like a police car. I understood that. But that's not the look I was going for. I never try to pull over nobody. I'm not that dumb. Okay? I'm not that dumb. And to the fucking cowards that keep saying it, suck my dick and kiss my ass. Real talk. And I said that. Me, motherfucker. I said that. Suck my dick and kiss my ass. Period. Now, so, make sure this shit long. I say, so if my baby is on the road and she breaks down, God forbid, but if she breaks down, fuck you looking at? Ugly motherfucker. Anywho, I said that if my baby is on the road, good, they move. Thank you. So I said that if my baby is ever on the road and she breaks down on a dark black road, okay, she's going to need something. She's going to need something to show a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles away. I don't care what it is. So I went to searching, my wife and I, we went to searching online what we can and what we can't do. We always try to stay in compliance with the law. So after we did all that, make a long story short, the Lord showed me that I was going to get hit, but I didn't know it was going to be a goddamn 18-wheeler. I didn't know that. All I saw was that I was going to get hit. So I'm sitting in my car, right? I'm sitting in my car. And I'm saying to myself, I said, what if a situation like this happens? What if a situation like this happens and they are trying to push me? Let's just say I got hit on my side and they're trying, and whatever direction that whatever vehicle is going, I said to myself, I swear to God, I said, I will go in the same direction that they're pushing me because I wouldn't want to go against them. Sure enough, a week later, I want to say, a transport truck did just that. And let me tell you something about the Holy Spirit. When that truck hit me, he was on my side. My wife screamed. I'm sorry, but man, because I still can see that. My wife screamed, and I didn't know why she was screaming until the Holy Spirit. But I can tell you somebody who you can ask, who worked that accident. My friend, Calvin's friend, Detective James Blunt, and I'm so glad he made detective. He worked that accident. My car was so badly damaged. There were people that was I'm sorry, but I get emotional every time I think about that shit. My wife had PTSD for a whole month. She would sit on the bed and start jumping. And I'll be like, Carolyn, what is wrong with you? And she'll be like, I still can hear the glass. I still can hear the glass. I said, oh my God. And I thought my car looked just like that car, but I'm not going to get the tag. But my car looked just like this car right here. I'm not going to get the tag. I just want to show you. Hope y'all can see that. That's a Ford Taurus right there. I don't want to go up on nobody's shit. All right, how you doing? I don't want to go up on nobody's shit, but well, hell, I got the pictures online of what happened to the car. But my car, look, that's a Ford Taurus right there. My car was the exact same color, the whole 9 yards. I ain't gonna go over there. Anyways, the transfer truck was climbing up on my side. I mean, my side of the car was going up under his truck. Cars were blowing. People were shouting. People was getting out of their cars. Bullshit you not. Screaming. Telling this motherfucker to stop, stop, stop. But he steady was going. Stupid bitch. Man, I swear to God, he better be glad Detective James Blunt was out there, because I swear to God, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to do something to that goddamn boy, man. I really did. Because he didn't get out of his semi apologizing. No. He got out with a fucking attitude. And we found out, nigga, he wasn't no black person. But anyways, to me, he acted just like a nigga. Nigga, you wasn't even 6 months on the job yet. You know you done. Anywho, So I'm going against the traffic truck. I'm going against the traffic truck. And the Holy Spirit spoke to me and said, go in the same direction that he's forcing you. If you don't, you will be killed. Now, if that's a lie, may God kill me. If that's a lie, may God kill me. Period. I know God is real. I know it for a fact. Jack, I know it for a fact. Period. That's why I never leave him or forsake him. I'll never leave him. So that's the whole reason why the Strohs was in my car. Granted, did it look like a law enforcement vehicle? Yes, it did. But that was no fault of mine. You wouldn't even have known that I had strobes in my car unless I turned them on, because they was hideaways. They was hideaways. The car itself just looked at like a law enforcement car. I wasn't going around saying shit. When our best friend, Chief Tanner, was the chief, it fooled him. I didn't try to do that. He was in the commissioner's meeting, and he came out, and he thought that was a law enforcement vehicle. Major Tatum, we messed with him for a little bit, but he was like, man, I got to tell my chief. I said, yeah, man, go ahead. You say, no, that's Munja car. The chief wouldn't believe it. There was no lights on. It just looked it like it. Guess what? When I got this fucking truck, I bought it from Mike Birch out of Blackshear. When I first saw this truck, I said, man, I don't want that bullshit. My wife would tell you that. I mean, I don't want that fucking bullshit for what? And I was glad when a police officer, I didn't even know a police officer had it. Okay? When I first saw this truck, I was like, man, I don't want this bullshit. No, I don't want that. And can I ask anybody a question? You ever seen a cop ride around with shit like this? That kiss my ass. Anywho, that's why I put the red things on the top. You don't see no cop riding around with shit like that on top of their shit, because of you fuck niggas. Anywho, so let me shut up because my wife looking out the window. God damn, my voice carried like that? Huh? I can't hear you. I'm fine. I'm good. How in the hell I can't hear if she can hear me. Fuck. Anywho, so it's just, y'all, it makes me mad to no end. To no fucking end. It makes me mad. So, fuck was I talking about? So yeah, I mean, even when I bought this truck, when I first saw this truck, I said to myself, man, I don't want that bullshit. We went to Robbie Robinson Ford because that's where I had got my Taurus from. So we went to Robbie Robinson Ford, right? And I saw a damn a Raptor. I saw a motherfucking Raptor, right? I was like, ooh, I want that. Ooh. It was $60-something thousand plus tax. Okay? No. It came at I want to say 65. That was after tax. So I was like, baby, come on, man. Let me get it. Come on. She was like, Maurice, why would you want to pay the full price for a used truck? I said, huh? I went here and shit. I said, huh? She said, Maurice, let's wait till we get down the road a piece and we start making more money. Then you can get you a brand new Raptor. I said, baby, but I want this one now. I said, call J.G. Whitworth. Tell him that I need cash now. I ain't say all that. But I was popping like a little bitch, though. I was like, man, what the fuck, man? God damn, bro, why? She was like, baby, you finna put $60-something thousand in a truck. Thank God for good women. Say you finna put $60,000 in a truck that's used. That's 2 years old. I believe it was 2 years old. She said that's 2 years old. Yeah, 2 or 3 years, I can't remember. Anywho, she said, no, we're not doing that. I say, his mama, we're not doing that. I said, all right, mother, all right, okay. So we went back to Mike Birch. This truck was gone, but I was happy. I said, okay, good. Now I can get my goddamn Raptor. Well, that didn't happen, as you can see. The very next day, we went back to Mike Birch. Excuse me. The day after I went to Mike Birch and saw that this truck was gone, I was happy. We went back the very next day. This truck was back. I was like, I thought somebody had bought that truck. And the young man in the place, he said no. He said what it was a police officer had got into a bad accident and he had to use this truck. Okay? Black Sheep. This truck. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, well, I don't know. I don't want the truck. You know, you might mistake me for that damn cop, and that cop might done niggas. I know how dirty Black Sheep is. I said, I don't know about all that, bro. I don't know. But come to find out, he was one of the good ones. Anywho, so I bought the truck. Okay? It was $34,000. This. Bought it right out the door. $34,000 for this one, right? So if you're going to say that I'm trying to mimic something, my whole point to that is this. If you're going to say that I'm trying to mimic something, asshole, if you look at Raptors and look at this truck, that's who I'm trying to mimic. You see this? That belongs on a Raptor. I put this on myself. I got a video on it. You see this? That belongs on the Raptor. Okay? Wait a minute, I'm not done. I put these things on there for looks. I put my mud grips, all terrain. I put this on here. Okay? Everything I'm showing you, I put it on there myself. My muffler cap, hood, what do you want to call it? I put that on there. I put these lights in. These lights right here. I put this on. You see? Right here. See? Broom Raptor. Wow. And I put the limited edition on there. So if you want to say that I'm trying to mimic somebody, I also put this on my fin. What do you want to call it? Okay? So if you want to say that I'm trying to mimic somebody, asshole, say that I'm trying to mimic a Raptor. Because certain people say, that's a Raptor. I say, no, that's an after. That's just what it is. It's an aftermarket. So that's who I'm trying to mimic. I've carried around this sign right here. And I'm going to put some more stuff on my truck. But I've carried around this sign right here on every vehicle I ever owned for years. Not the same sign, but this sign just basically means, okay, the blue stands for the police officers that are still serving, and the black is for the ones that have gone on. Okay? I have law enforcement all in my fucking family. Okay? My wife's cousin is an ex-federal marshal. You don't have to believe it. I don't give a fuck. Period. But I'm sick and tired of motherfuckers talking about that I'm trying to mimic a goddamn cop. Y'all make me sick with that bullshit. No way in this. I've never tried to mimic one. The fuck up. Let me shut up, man. I've never tried to mimic a fucking cop. Never. Okay? I've helped some out in a situation. Lieutenant Murphy being one of them. I helped him out in a situation. And I've helped a few others. But I've never tried to beat one. Period. I've had officers to tell my wife and I, thank y'all for watching. We've been on a dark fucking road where a cop that we knew had a car pulled over. And my wife and I, we said, well, we're going to sit on the opposite side of the road and just kind of watch him. He already knew. I mean, it wasn't in this truck, but he already knew who we were. We just sat there. When his traffic stop was over, we left. Well, before we left, he kind of like flagged us. We wound out. Now, he said, thank y'all. Appreciate that. I said, no problem. And we left. I've never in my life tried to mimic a goddamn cop. I think, listen, especially in Waycross. I'm sorry. Especially in Waycross. I really tell people I sell drugs. Nigga, you a cop? No, I'm a dope dealer. You can believe that, nigga. I'm a dope dealer. That's what I do. I sell the A. For real. So anywho, all for that. So that's the reason why I put the strobes back on and any other vehicle that I get, I'm gonna put strobes on. I don't care. I will put strobes on a damn Pinto. I guess you're gonna call that a cop too. Oh, just one more thing. When I bought the truck, we went to McDonald's at the little gas station store. When we went to McDonald's, okay, it just happened to be Chief Tanner was standing up there talking to one of the citizens. Okay, there was nothing on my matter of fact. We had just bought the truck. There was nothing on my truck, nothing at all. No strobes, no none of that, none of it. Chief Tanner turns where I honked my horn at him. I wasn't trying to stop him. I just honked my horn. Like, you know, what's up? What's going on? But he told the person that he was talking to, and these were Chief Tanner's exact words. These was Chief Tanner's exact words. I'm going to talk to you later. This one of mine. I never indicated that. I never said that wasn't nothing on the damn truck. When he came up to the truck, kind of wind down her side of it, he said, hey, sweetheart. He said, man, I thought y'all was, I say, no. He said, you know, we got a truck that look just like this one. There was nothing on my fucking truck, bitch. Nothing. You might want to go play with somebody else. And I know who said it. You ain't worthy for me to call your name. But I'll beat your sorry ass, though. Anytime, any place. Period. I'll beat the fuck out you, though. I promise you that. You know I don't like you. You don't like me. Period. I'll put it to you like this. You can take that badge off. We can go around the corner somewhere. Hell, you can meet me up at the damn boxing gym in Brunswick. Meet me up there. You know the one. Bitch ass motherfucker. Meet me up there. That's what you do. You have forever been hating on me for no fucking reason. Why? Because you too much of a pussy to exercise your rights and you're a cop. What kind of a bullshit is that? You're a cop. And you too much of a pussy to exercise your rights of whatever you can have on your vehicle. You can't tell me what I can't put on my vehicle. Period. Period. If I wanted to put a fucking naked ass bitch on the goddamn windshield, I'll do that too. As long as it's not obstructing my view. I'll do that too. Period. That's my damn vehicle. I paid for that. Now, I'm all for that. You ain't gonna ruin my damn peace tonight with the family. I had to get that shit off my chest, okay? Now, back to the Embassy Suites. So, We pulls up here. Let me get back to the front up there. That guy said, oh, man, I don't understand you hating ass niggas. I don't understand. And it's always black people. It's never white folks. And if they do say something, you don't hear it. It's always niggas. I can understand why Malcolm X said, who taught you to hate yourselves? It's always niggas that's hating. Just like I heard that, and I still don't understand how the hell this happened, that I never graduated, even though it was live, with my bachelor's degree, I never graduated. That somehow or another I photoshopped myself walk across that stage. That's amazing. You motherfuckers are off the chain. I'm waiting on the motherfucker to say that I didn't get my master's degree now. And yet, that was live too. Yet, let's see. We got people that was in Atlanta that saw it. We got people that was in Jacksonville that saw it. We got people that was in Savannah that saw it. Plus, I'll be getting now, I don't understand why colleges do this. They will give you that little black binder, whatever the hell you call it, right? But they won't give you no diploma. They will mail it in to you. I don't get that. I think that's stupid. But anywho, at least I can. So anywho, this little entranceway right here, right? This little entranceway. Okay, I parked right here. I parked right here. Okay. So yeah, I parked right in this area. Okay. That white woman looking at me like, wait a minute. I think she got scared. She wound up a shit. She wound up a goddamn window. I bet she like, wait a minute. You out here with some Crocs on, some damn red shorts and a white t-shirt. Don't you belong over there at the other hotel? No, bitch, I belong just where I'm sitting at. Anywho, now, I can't stay in that. Look at the little squirrel, y'all. Fuck Egypt, I don't know. The security dude, right? A cute little squirrel. The security dude could barely speak English. Now unless that was a ghost. So anyways, and I went straight through his ass. So anywho, so yeah, I mean, he was just with the shits. I mean, so I was just as calm as possible. I said, am I in the way? Because I was thinking that's what he was saying. This sack of dog shit. This sack of dog shit. I like this sack. I try not to get nobody, but slow connection. I like slow connection. This sack of dog shit. I ain't gonna walk out here too. So this sack of dog shit, right? This sack of dog shit looks at me and rolls his eyes. He don't even know me from a can of paint. He don't even know me from a can of paint, right? But he looks at me and he rolls his eyes. I'm gonna give y'all a shot. These guys are working on this walkway. I don't know if y'all can see them down there, but they were. Anyways, he looks at me and he rolls his eyes. And so I asked him again. I said, sir, am I in the way? Like that. This water black as hell. So I asked him, I said, am I in the way? He turns to walk away, right? And everybody know me. If you don't know me, don't get on my nerve. You're going to get to know me. I don't like rude people. So he turns and he walks away. But starts walking back to the entrance. I said, well, motherfuck you too. That's what I said. And I thought he heard me because he paused. Now, you know, I was already ready. And my wife, she was inside getting us checked in, right? She was inside getting us checked in. So I told her about it. But I honestly thought that he heard me. Because he paused. And, hey, whatever, dude. Let's get it. Because you're not finna be rude to me. You don't even know me. And the only reason why your black ass even got a job, the only reason why you got a job is because people stay here. Other than that, you'll be out of work. So I don't understand why people act that way. I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. These cots right here is the reason why I had to buy my own parts. Well, my pizza just came here. I just saw the lady. I just saw it. And I know that belongs to her. Pizza. She was like, baby, that's the devil. That's the devil. I say, man, well, the devil finna get one of his mean ass kicked. That's what he finna do. She was like, Maurice, we here for your graduation. That's the devil. That's the devil. So, I let that go. So we moved to room 5, they gave us room 511, right? When they gave us room 511, everything was everything. I mean, everything was hunky-dory, right? I guarantee you my pizza got here. Watch. Didn't the pizza come? I saw the fat. Man, she was fat, bruh. That woman was fat. Let's see what we got. Ooh, that looks, oh my God. Okay then. That's my pineapple right there, brother. What's wrong, Bubba?
You need to charge it.
You need to charge what?
He's saying that needs to be plugged.
You the one that's been hankering with it forever in the doggone day. That's the other one. Okay. So anywho, man, that woman, y'all, I'm sorry. I don't know if my cousin's still on, but I didn't mean to call that white woman fat, but that woman was fat. And she wasn't even PHAT. She had surpassed that. She was just pretty hot and ugly. Carol, that woman was fat. Because she passed me. I was coming in. She was going out because she had like 2 red things in her hand.
Yeah.
That woman, like, she was from the Amazon world. That was a big white woman. Did you play football, quarterback, sneaking and everything? No. So anyways, so yeah, my wife tells me, she said, babe, that's the devil. I say, well, the devil finna get one of his minions' ass kicked. She said, that's the devil. We here for your graduation. So, they move us to room 511. That was good. Yeah, I had to get those. So, they moved us to room 511, right? So, when they moved us to room 511, everything was everything. Okay? I had done told the retard that was with us that I was going to fuck with Carol and tell her that the room was no good. Well, my words came back and bit me in my ass. Not what was a day in when the water came in from the dam.
Was the next day?
I don't know. I guess it was a day because it wasn't that night. It couldn't have been.
No, because
No, it was that night.
It was when we had got up. You saw the water.
Right. Well, this was the problem, right? Y'all got to forgive. I'm covering up my. Y'all got to forgive me. Anyway, this was the problem. This right there. When it rains, instead of them running a bead of silicone, because this can't come open, it said it is secured. It says it is secure. This window is sealed for safety and air quality, right? First of all, it might be safe for safety. Who the hell unless Spider-Man trying to come the fuck in? Why they couldn't run a bead of silicone here? So, because this room did the same exact thing. When because it rained the other day a little bit, but it was enough for the water to come in through here. It seeps in down and comes in through here. So that means every room with a balcony, this is what I call a balcony to it, it's going to do that. That's fucking stupid. So, I was like, okay, I'll deal with that, right? I was upset. I said, but we got to move. Because I thought it was just that room only, right? Nah. This room did the same shit. This room did the same shit. This room did the same shit. Have you?
Excuse me, are you?
So what is this?
That's the other.
Oh, crazy bread.
Yeah.
And what is this? Oh, the brownies. Okay. And this is the chicken. Yeah, I had to get a lot of sauce. I like my sauce. So, anyways, right? So, now time for the graduation. All right. Now time for the graduation. Let me go back out here. Now time for the graduation. Baby, come here, please. Now time for the graduation, right? Make sure that is in the way. So, we get to the graduation. Well, I caught hell trying to get to the school. Now, the first time that I graduated with my bachelor's degree, yeah, I'm going to keep saying what degrees I got. You don't like it, shut your fucking ears. Because I'm proud, okay? I'm not in pride, but I'm proud of myself. Why? Because I'm the only one in my family that has ever earned a bachelor's degree in music and a master's degree in music. And I'll be going to film school. I'll be starting film school pretty soon at the First Institute. It's in Orlando, Florida. So I'll be graduating again next year. Period. I'm proud. If nobody is proud of me, I'm proud of me. I know I'm talking about the haters, Carol. I'm proud of me. And I'm proud of my wife for helping me. Because if it wasn't for her, shit, okay, I'd probably be in jail somewhere. I'm telling you. That's why I say thank God for a good woman. So, I'm catching pure hell trying to get to the school. I've never caught this much hell. The first time we went, it was smooth. And I was like, Lord, what the... This is what I said. I go out there, Lord, what the fuck is going on, man? What the fuck, bro? I was like, now you said that I would walk across that stage. You said this. I said, but we late. Well, sure enough. Is that a woman or a man? What the hell is that? That's a dude. That's a dude. That's a dude, bro. What the fuck? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Anywho, ooh, Lord. Anyways, so I caught hell trying to whatever, right? Trying to get to school. Well, it didn't work because you got to be there at a certain time, and if you're not there, you don't graduate. Now, this is what I was told. This is what I was told the first time that we came there. If you're not there, I did not know that if they got different graduations time that you can go to the next graduation time in that day. I didn't know that. So I say, well, I guess I won't walk across that stage. I was hurt. So as soon as I went in, and I had to mess with my wife again, right? Soon as I went in, I had talked to one of the administrators. I said, I know I'm late. I said, she was like, yeah, because they already in there. They've already started. I was like, man, she said, but the good news is you can come to the one at 3:45. At 3:45. I said, what? I can't. She said, yeah. She said, you done put in the work. I said, okay, thank God. So I go back out to the truck. I tell my wife, I said, well, we might as well turn around and go back to the hotel and do whatever. I said, because it's over. My wife's eyes got red as fire. Now, my wife is dark skinned, okay? My wife is dark skinned. All right? I've never seen a dark skinned woman turn red. I said, she angry. I said, look at her. That's what I said to myself. I said, she angry. She was angry at God. So I got to apologize to dear old Jesus. Because my wife said that to herself, she was telling God off. And I don't think Jesus found that funny for what I did. So I had to apologize, dear OG. But I had to lighten the mood. So I finally told her the truth. And she was like, because she was in tears. She was like, don't do that. I was like, all right, man, all right. But my wife know I'm a prankster. I will pull pranks on your ass in a heartbeat. I don't care. So anyway, come to find out, it was a blessing that I did not go to the 1 o'clock one. And the blessing was, y'all, hear this now. If I had went, and as late as I was, if I had showed up, my family would have been turned away. Yeah, because it was just that many people. And one of the guys, I want to call them guides, that were there said to me to my face, said, I've been doing this for over 5 years. He said, I'm a student here, but I also am on the staff. He said, I've been doing this for 5 years and I have never seen that before. I've never seen people being turned away. My God, I've never seen people being turned away. I had to say, my God, because I felt that one. I've never seen people being turned away. That's what he said. He said that people were getting reimbursed for their tickets. They were told, we're sorry. They didn't even have SRO, standing room. They did not have that. Yeah, thank you, baby. The overflow room was full to the capacity. My God, the overflow room. I said, what? He said, yeah. He said, in 5 years, I've never seen this, y'all. I've never seen this. He said, in 5 years, I've never seen this. And immediately, the Holy Spirit spoke to my soul. Now, when I say the Holy Spirit speaks to me, I'm not telling y'all that he speaks to me like I'm speaking. He puts something down. Even now, those of us that hear from the Lord, I don't doubt you. Because if God told you something, that word got to come true. Period. If it don't come true, it didn't come from the Lord. So, and that's Bible. So, but the Lord doesn't speak to me. Okay? He doesn't speak to me. He places something inside my soul and won't leave me alone until either I've acted on it or I have acknowledged it. Yeah, that's what my wife calls. She called it the unction. Okay? That's a preacher talk. I ain't no preacher. So, the unction of the function gets inside the function. Don't start speaking in tongues up here. Yeah, you were far away from that flow. You know what? Can't say Holy Spirit up here. Because I'm going to remove the guard. I'm going to see just how much Holy Spirit got in here. Anywho, huh? He won't let you fall, so we're going to find out. So, but anyways, don't lean too much on this thing, though, baby. You already know the devil don't like you. Come back. Yeah, I treat my wife like a child. And I don't mean like a child. I mean, how can I put this? Very protective. Let's put it like that. I don't treat her like a child. Anybody that know me, they'll tell you, dang, bro, you hover over her like a damn mother hen. Thank you, bitch. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm going to continue to do it to keep her safe. That's my life standing right there beside me. Without her, who else I got in this world? They ain't got nobody. She is my ram in the bush. When family forsake you. Anyways, I don't want to get on to that. So it was the Holy Spirit. So as I'm standing there getting my pictures and stuff taken, what's the proper word? Taken or tooken? Taken. So you got a master's degree and you can't speak properly? Just because I got a master's degree, nigga, I'm still ghetto. Better shut up. I bet I can dance circles around your stupid ass, though. Better ask somebody. Karen, tell them. I play dumb. I'm far from dumb.
What the Bible say?
Say it.
That it's better to be thought.
Nobody can hear you, Carol.
It's better to be thought a fool than to be proven to be one.
Yep. So I let people think I'm a fool. But I don't think a fool can graduate with a master's degree. I don't think a fool can get a bachelor's degree. I don't think a fool can go to film school. But anyways, I'm off of that. Plus, baby, you know me. I've never tried to walk around like I was.
I know.
I've never tried to do that shit. That's just stupid, though. It's stupid for people to do that. That's stupid. I like to get on other people's levels if I can. Now, if you on that child level, hey, where you acting like a child, I'm not. I can't get on that level now. I can't do that. But Paul humbled himself. And Paul was a smart man. He humbled himself. That's what he said. I don't come to you with highfalutin words. I don't do that because what the fuck does it matter anyways? When it's time for me to speak up and act like I got some sense, I can do that too. I can do that too. I can get on any level that you want me to get on. But I'd rather stay humble. I'd rather do that. Sometimes people just call me out and, boy, look here, now I got to put you in your plate. Heard I said? I say your plate. Not your place, but your plate. So anyways, the Holy Spirit quickened my soul. And he said, and I swear to you, this is what he said. I'm going to make you shine a little bit so you would know how it feels. Now, if I'm lying, may the Lord kill me. Once we obtain the video, I'm going to prove to you, which my wife recorded it, but I think she had to rest because she kept shaking. But I'm going to prove to y'all that the Lord said this. The first time that I graduated with my bachelor's, I was almost to the very back, okay? Because I did not make the first graduation this time at 1 o'clock, I went 3:45. When I went 3:45, okay, I was able to line up in the front, the very front. So that means I sat on the very first row. And it was kind of strange to me. It was weird because I'm like, if we have missed my time slot, why would we be sitting in the front row? Shouldn't the others who has this is their time slot?
As a matter of fact, the add-on was in the back because the reason why I know that because the last one she was an add-on, her name didn't even appear on screen.
Boom. Say that again.
I said the add-ons was added to the back of the line, and the reason why I noticed because people was asking why her name didn't. It was two girls at the very end, and their names never appeared on the screen. It was like because they were add-ons to this graduation.
And I was an add-on to the 3:45 graduation. Okay, because I didn't make my 1 o'clock one, but I was able, and they made sure you wasn't back there, but they kept telling me, Mr. Mungeon, you need to go to the front. So I'm thinking, and if I'm lying, may God kill me. I'm like, no, I don't belong in the front. I belong right here in the middle. Because that's where I stopped at. Mm-hmm. And the white woman, I can't remember her name. She was skinny. She was real nice. She said, Mr. Mungeon, you got to go to the front, not in the middle. I'm like, and the dude, the military dude that I said, okay, if you clap your heels 2 times, yeah. He looks at me. He said, don't be scared. He said, go to the front. Like that. So I'm in the front. I'm like, what the fuck? That's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? So, and then I heard the Holy Spirit voice. When I sat down, I heard the Holy Spirit say, I'm going to make you shine a little bit. I'm going to give you some shine a little so you would know what it feels like to be singled out and recognized. Because as God is my holy witness, as God as my holy witness, yo, I have never, and I'm not complaining, I swear I'm not, but I have never got the proper respect that was due to me in a lot of things. Am I lying,
No,
Carolyn?
you're not lying.
I've never. People have looked over me. I have helped people. They still look over me like I'm dirt. And sometimes I sit and and I can call many more. And people have treated me like yesterday's trash. My wife told me, she said, baby, you can give your life for certain people and they'll still treat you like garbage. I said, why? They say, because it's not you. They hate what's that thing that's in them, hate what's in you. And that's not only for me, that's for whoever listens to this. But when God wants you to shine,
Come on.
can't, and I'm going to leave it just like that. When I walked on that stage, the audience was like, let me see them shows. And when it happened, I was like, well, the Lord didn't lie about that one either. They took a picture of it. I was on stage and they were taking, the people that the photographers that were there, they were taking pictures of the shoes. And I bought them damn shoes off Amazon. For real, nigga.
Because your pictures are in.
Are they?
Mhm.
Oh, Lord. So when I order my picks, will probably in August. When I order my picks, I'm going to put them online. And I want to see, and there'll be more to this story. But for right now, I'm done talking about it. As they say, to be continued. And like I said, I'm finna graduate. Well, I'm finna get into film school, but I'll be graduating next year. And then after that, guess what? Guess what, y'all? We're getting our passports. Guess what, y'all? Guess what? Say it again.
Getting up out of this country.
You can't be talking in your throat, Carol. Guess what? We getting up out of this country. Now, you ain't got to believe it. I don't give a fuck. But everything I say, God knows I can prove it. Everything I say, God knows I can prove it. The book only got a couple of more chapters right now. Carolyn is typing. We already got a publisher in mind. Yes, sir. Things are turning in your favor. Those of you that have been faithful and stayed the course, things are turning in your favor. If you want to see the favor of God and nobody around you can show you his favor, if you want to see it, go on my Facebook page and look at my pictures. And I'm not talking about the old stuff, I'm talking about the graduation. Because this is somebody that said, they said would never make it. Okay? This is somebody who his own dad had him put away, and I didn't find out until 2014, 16. That nigga, Terry Mungin, I said what I said, that nigga, Terry Mungin, had me put away. He signed the papers. Yeah, God revealed a lot. He revealed a lot. That's why I say, y'all got to get this book, bro. Get the book. Get the book. I'm telling you. Y'all gonna be shocked. Y'all gonna be shocked. And then we got another one coming out right after this one. What's the title of it, Carol? Come on, tell me now.
From struggle to strength.
Say it again.
From struggle to strength.
From struggle to strength. That's the second part of my life. From struggling to strength. We got a couple of speaking engagements at the prisons where I've been asked to come and speak, and I will. Because I'm all about giving the next person, the next people hope. It's not about me. It's about what God can do. How God can take a nobody and turn him into somebody. And if you notice, my circles are still nice and small. I've had a couple, hey man, no, brother. Nah, I'm good, bro. I don't want to hang with you. I have asked several people there in Waycross to help me with the music. I can write the music, okay? But I need my beats. You think they did it? No. It's all good though, because God got somebody for us now. And them same stupid fools. Oh man, I thought, no, bro. Nah, I'm good, my nigga. I'm good, dog. Things are turning in your favor. The only thing God asks is that you don't return back to the dogs. Don't go back to them. If God is moving you on up, keep moving up. Don't return back to dogs. Don't do it. The people that did not want to help you, let them continue not help you. Let them continue not help you. Because the Bible says that he will prepare a place for you in the presence of your enemies. He will do that. Did not the Bible say that? So in other words, he wants you to eat in front of your enemies' faces and let them watch. Let them watch. Because I'm telling y'all, what's about to take off for us, yes, it has taken some time. And we still got a mile or two to go. But if y'all don't see God's hand in this, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Right, like I said, I was somebody that stayed in trouble. Am I lying, Carol? I was somebody that stayed in trouble. I went to jail several times. Several. Fighting. Doing stupid shit that I had no business doing. Doing stupid shit. And I've never blamed the white man. I've never blamed the black man. I damn sure never blame God. I only blame myself. Because I only got myself to blame. Period. There she go. Right there.
Yeah.
She don't look old enough to have a daughter her age. God damn. They say black don't crack. That's what I'm saying. She don't look old enough to have nobody that age. Like I said, I'm just trying to do this for my son. Because I cannot tell Zion. To go on if his daddy didn't. And I know I keep saying this, but yes, my studio is almost done. I just took a hiatus because I was down on myself. And that'll be in the book too. From struggle to strength, I was man, look. Anybody that worked for Christ, if they tell you that they don't get tired, they have been working for him for a long time. I love Reverend James Cleveland, but that song, I don't feel no way tired, that's a lie. I love me some Reverend James Cleveland. But he got tired. Because God will put you through more than what you can bear. Did y'all hear what I just said? I'll say that again. God will put you through more than what you can bear. Now, I know, contrary to popular belief, I know from popular belief that people say God won't do it. Oh, yes, the hell he will. That God won't give you more than what you can bear, that's nowhere in the Bible. It's not even found there. But you can ask one man if God did this to you. You can ask many, but you can ask this one man if God did this to him. When he took his wife and told him, you cannot grieve. That was more than what he can bear. You can go to Job. You can talk to Brother Job. The Bible says that Job had gotten sick because the Lord allowed him to get sick. He allowed Job to get sick, even almost to the point of death. Job got tired. Job said, why are you doing this to me? Have I not served you? That was more than what he can bear. Losing your children, that's not more than what you can bear. All 10 of your kids dead, that's not, is we serious? See, I know y'all like to believe The bullshit that people say. They'll try to make you feel good. But let me tell you something. I've been walking with God for a minute now. And I've had to go through some shit more than what I can bear. I'm telling you straight up, but there's only one good thing to that. When you go through it, if God is your forerunner, you can walk through it. You can walk through hell with gasoline drawers on and never get burned. Never get burned. But we have got to stop lying to people talking about God give you money with you. He won't do that. Oh, yes, the hell he will. Okay, well, can I ask you a question? Before y'all, well, Jesus mean. Okay, well, Jesus took more than what he can bear. As a matter of fact, when he went and prayed, he said, take this cup away from me. That's what he said. He said, I can't do this. Now, if that's something that a man, that's more than what he can bear. But he had to bear the cross to save your raggedy ass and my raggedy ass. That was it. The sins of the world being placed upon him. That wasn't more than what he can bear. Come on, man. Every sin was placed on him. Say it again.
Every sin and every sickness.
That means that Jesus felt the sting of AIDS. He felt the sting of cancer. He felt the sting of tuberculosis. And guess what? He was never promiscuous to even get these diseases. But he understood what it felt like. How is that not? Come on, you've been hit with AIDS, cancer, tuberculosis, herpes, the whole 9 yards. You've been hit with this at one time? How's that not more than what he can bear? That was symbolic. No, the fuck it wasn't. No, it wasn't. If that was symbolic, then how does Jesus know what you're going through? How can he say, I know exactly what you're going through? It was never symbolic. You a damn lie. He went through that, brothers and sisters. He went through that. Huh? All right, then. He went through that. He went through that. Yeah, that's my mug. He went through that. He went through that. Ain't that right, baby? All right. He went through it. Like I said, he will place more on you. Many of us, he has did this to. But he already know what you can bear. He already knows it.
He said, I'll be your strength.
I'll be your strength. So he already knows. I got to put this on you. I got to put this on you. I asked the Lord, I said, why is it that I go to hotels and it seems like something is always wrong? The Lord spoke to my spirit and said, so that you will know what it feels like when others go through it. But you will know how good it feels when you stay in the best. Think about it. You would never have an appreciation for a brand new car if you don't know what an old one felt like. Come on, somebody. You would never have an appreciation for a brand new car unless you understand what an old one felt like. And you know, we've had many old cars. Somebody sold us a car. And I was so stupid on cars. I was young. Man, I was a fool. I was in my, early 20s, late 20s? Yeah. Mid 20s? Yeah. I was dumb. I didn't take the time out to learn nothing. Didn't know that blue smoke, blue smoke, white smoke, blue smoke coming out of the ass end meant that engine is no good. I didn't know that. I just wanted a little piece of car. But guess what? I washed that car. Am I lying? I washed that car as raggedy as it was. I washed that car. I cleaned that car out. And I don't see no reason me cleaning it out. It was a neon. I washed that car. If you take up the floor mat, you will see the road. That's how rusted it was. And whenever it would rain, it would stop.
Don't drive when it rains.
Don't drive the car when it's raining, brother.
Don't throw
And
it.
shit, for real, nigga, for real, for real, for real. But I washed that car, I cleaned that car, and I kept that car as long as I could because I wanted to show Jesus I appreciate what you did. And then he blessed us with another car. Okay, yeah, it was a blessing. And what was wrong with that car? It didn't know whether it wanted to crank for you or not.
We sat for an hour in St. Mary's.
We sat for an hour in St. Mary's because at certain points the car refused. The car refused to recognize the key. We called the dealer, he wouldn't fix it. Oh, bitch ass. But he was interested in my wife. My wife gonna slap the fuck out of his ass. Remember? We walk out the dealership and he rubbing her on her motherfucking back. Remember that?
Yeah.
My wife, ooh. I can still see what the hell she did today. You know, I think it's a fucked up thing that some white folks think that they're not like all white folks, because I like white folks. I have a percentage of white in me. My mother is half white. But it's crazy how certain white folks think that all black women are whores. And some of you black women, y'all don't, y'all don't have them thinking no other way. But this one right here, that ain't no hoe. You can believe that. And she damn near slapped the taste out that bitch mouth. But I'm not on that one. Before I be done call his bitch ass name. Let's just put it like this. He owned two-way, what was it called? Two-way used cars? Yeah. They put it like that. Two-way used cars. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure enough did. Sure enough did. And the bullshit, it was a Buick Century. Okay? That damn car, nice car for that time. But the car did not want to accept the key. He told me, it's a security thing. I say, well, you knew this before you sold it to us. It was a $300 problem that he should have fixed. And he refused to. I said, okay, well, you can take the car and wipe it up your ass then. So we went without a car for just a little while. Not too long, just a little while. And then we got my baby, the Isuzu Radio. That was my baby, though. And the only thing that's wrong with that one is that the starter. It needs a new starter. Other than that, it's good because it still got the TV in it and everything. So there was nothing wrong with that one. It's just a starter. And that was my fault. Because we got that from Davis Autos. Wasn't it Davis Auto? Yeah, Davis Auto. So that was good. Then after that, well, no, I had my Mercedes. Remember my Mercedes?
But that was in between
The Century, yeah. I had my Mercedes. Because as a matter of fact, now y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I used to drive around with no license. I ain't gonna lie to you. I promise I should do it. Because I never understood why the fuck I had to have license. I never understood that. I'm like, I can drive. What the hell I need license for? So I would drive around with no license. Bull mess y'all not. And it was a lot of fun until my wife got in my ass about it. She said, you need to stop doing it now. I said, who you think you talking to? Talking to you. You going to go get them. I'm on 4G. I don't need Wi-Fi.
That's right.
This phone been doing that. I don't care where we are to do that. But yeah. I had my Mercedes Benz. And And my Mercedes Benz is what I took my driver test in. You remember she say, so Mr. Mungeon, she say, cause I had first, she asked me, she said, this your first time taking it? Yeah, shit. No, ma'am. I ain't never thought I had a need for one. She was like, and this your very first time taking a test? I said, yes, man. She said, you know, you aced this. She said, you missed one question, but you aced the test. She said, you know, we got 70-something-year-old, 80-something-year-old that still can't take this test and pass it. Maybe because they 80. The hell do you need with a driver license? Let me shut up. That was a joke, y'all. Goddamn. I said that was a joke. I understand. It was a joke. Okay, it was bad, but it was a joke. Okay. All right. You gotta understand, Mungeon love the old folk. Nice fucking Mercedes for that time. That was that moon roof, everything. It was a sunroof on the moon. Whoo, shit. Ooh, Lord, boy, y'all just seen what the fuck I just saw. Because the baby, see, that's a baby dog. My God, I can't show you. I don't want to film nobody children, but ooh, Lord, I thought that was a real baby because they was that thing was going down them steps. That shit damn near gave me a heart attack. It was down these steps right here, and they gone now. Down them steps right there. There was people with a stroller, and a little boy pushing the stroller, and the stroller was going down the doggone steps, and it looked like it was a baby in there. Yeah, man. I know there ain't nobody on. I'm just rambling. I'm finna get off though. I'm finna eat me some pizza. So, anyways, like I said, I took my test Mercedes Benz. Then I gave that car back because it was raining, and my foot kind of stayed in the fucking gas tank. And I hit a curb, man. I almost hydroplaned. I ain't bullshitting, y'all. I almost hydroplaned. I said, nope. Matter of fact, I was on Memorial when it happened. My back end went up like this. I was like, what the fuck? I ain't bullshitting, boss. I said, nope, you got to go back because I'm finna kill my fool ass self. So then we got the Taurus. And now we got the truck. But I said that to say this. I only had one brand new car in my life. Because the truck outside is not brand new. It's new for me. It's not brand new. And it was my Taurus. Spanking brand new right off showroom floor. But I believe God gave me that car. Do you know I didn't have to pay not one dime on it? Not one red penny. I swear to God. Not one red penny. And no, motherfucker, my wife didn't pay for it either. We know who paid for it. First of all, we're going to have to say it was Jesus Christ. And then secondly, it was there go the stroller right there. I don't want to call nobody children. That's right there. That was a stroller. I don't know if y'all can see that. Right there. That's the stroller. That damn baby doll looked real in that stroller. Anywho. All right, how you doing? All right. So anywho, and I believe that the Lord gave me my brand new car because he saw that I took care of my other ones. That wasn't brand new. That wasn't new at all. Had some type of problem with them or whatever. And then he took what was new and gave me my truck. That was not new. And I guess Satan said, "Oh, he gonna be mad because he done had something new. He ain't gonna appreciate nothing that's not new." Well, you don't know me, then, bitch ass nigga. You don't know me. I don't give a damn what the Lord give me. I'm gonna take care of it. Trust me. I am gonna take care of it. Period. Period. So, anyways, y'all, that's my ramble. That's my ramble. I done had y'all on here too long now. That's my little ramble. I'm gonna show y'all another shot of this inflow. Ta-da! See, it get dark in here. Hopefully y'all can see it. They got a pool area. They got all that in here. Indoor pool. That's what I want when I get my new home. I want an indoor pool. I don't like an outside pool. I just don't. I like an inside pool. That ain't the pool right there, okay? That's like a wishing fountain. That fountain got more money in it, more coins in it than Fort Dix. Hell, I done contributed to the damn fountain. I don't know what the hell we do it for. I just do it, though. Throw a damn penny in there. I said Fort Dix. I mean Fort Knox. I'm on Fort Dix. Alrighty. I know. Maybe I can go back down here and see if I can see the pool room. Show y'all a little bit more before I sign off, because I ain't going to do this again. No, I am not. See? I told you the opposite one open. Let's see. First floor. We go to the pool. But we will be back in August. Probably, you know what? I'll probably be back the 1st of September, more than likely. Be back the 1st of September. It'll be cooling down then, because my son wants to go to, because we didn't do that. So let's see okay, the pool and fitness is this way. Yeah. My son wanted to go to, we had already made our reservations, but he wanted to go to Universal Studios. And we made our reservations, and I had got kind of sick. So, but we got a whole year to attend. Yeah, this is the pool room. I don't know if it's open right. That's the pool room right there. As y'all can see, there's people in there, but that's the pool room. That's the pool room. That's the, whatever the hell that is. This is your fitness area. I think you need a key to get in, though. I don't have my key with me. No, you don't. That's the area. Looks good. Got your little weight. Yeah. I'm doing it real big, y'all. Look, yeah. Mm-hmm. Got your little weight. Your little TV and stuff. 219 pounds. That's crazy. Yeah, anyways. Like I said, it's a nice hotel with minor problems. I just won't stay here no more. Seriously? And all of your rooms are on the inside, and there's no room on the outside, which that's a plus. You know, that's a plus. Looks good. It's just certain things I just, yeah. Oh, they coming out of there, so let me see. Because I know that they got, excuse me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. They got, so the pool room, those were the young ladies that was in there. I didn't want to get them. I don't know if it's open. I have no earthly idea. No bright idea. So let's see if it's open. Nope, you need a key. So I have to get my key on the inside. It's a heated area. They have everything locked up tight around here. Pool access is limited to hotel guests only. Please use guest room card for access. Exactly. It's slippery when wet. You can go in there anytime you get ready. But yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't know what. Nah, we're not gonna do that right now. But this is exactly how I want my pool room and my house. I want it looking something just like this, and I'm going to get it. Watch what I tell you. Minus the little retarded looking pool right there. I don't like that. And I want mine to be a straight, not a width, but a straight, line. So that's the pool room. That is nice. But I'm not going in there. Those are, I don't know what people gonna do inside there. So that's the end of that little bit. That's the end of that little bit. Like I said, all the rooms are on the inside. That's the end of that little bit. All the rooms are on the inside. All right, guys. That's it. That is it. I still don't understand why the hell that's there. But that is it for the show and smell. Beep. 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 That's my son. All right, guys. We'll talk to y'all later. God bless and goodbye.